all the content that I've created, the things that have happened have been, I can point to where directly AI has been a role player in my quantum leaps. So I absolutely, it's collapsing time left and right.
I see that. I see that in you as of November when I met you in person and I heard about you. You were very clear to me. You looked me right in the eyes in Austin, Texas, or outside of Austin. You were like, I'm going to be the greatest AI trainer. And you're like, I'm going to make it accessible to all. And I was like, I've heard this before already.
Yeah.
I've heard it before. And I was like, yeah, you seem like a very sparkly, switched on human. How are you going to do this? And you're like, oh, I will.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if you could share, just to get this rolling, you could share when you made the decision, Callan, to like
Yeah.
go all in and what unfolded for you after
Oh
that
my gosh.
lock in.
So good. So good. Well, we could spend an hour just on how crazy it has been getting like us meeting and then everything that's transcribed in the last 4 months has just been so magical in so many ways. But in July of 2023, I saw my first ChatGPT demo. And my career had been spent in the technology world. I was in sales. I was a VP of sales at a technology consulting firm, and I have always been obsessed with creating. I call them ethical shortcuts, ethical cheat codes inside of life and inside of business. I've always been drawn to anything that makes things easier, collapse time. Like immediately when I started doing emails back in the day, I'm like, emails are the worst. Can we just create little videos? Also, meetings are the worst. Like, why are we meeting all the time? So just all the, it doesn't even have anything to do with AI, but just everything in life and business that could create a shortcut, I immediately gravitated towards because I have the belief that you do not need to work harder. You do not need to stay up later. You don't need to stay up on Sunday night and keep your laptop open to make the advances. It's actually more about calling that in and attracting it in, as you know. So when I saw my first ChatGPT demo, I was obsessed, but I had other businesses at the time. A few months later, I was in a at a mastermind. We did an integrative breathwork session. It was like a 25-minute session. I came out of it. And for anyone that's done one of these sessions before, whatever is on your subconscious, you cannot not feel it. Yep.
Your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It is in your face, 100% in your face. So the message was you need to shut everything down, all your businesses, cancel all your agreements, and go all in on AI coaching because it was lighting my soul on fire. Because it was the first time where I saw in real life the biggest lever I'd ever seen in my lifetime of saving time, saving energy, making better decisions faster,
Yeah.
activating people to their highest potential. I'd never seen anything like it. And basically made the commitment with my higher power that, okay, you know what? I don't really, not that I don't care. I'm very achievement focused and I want to create resources and create wealth in my life, but everything else I'd been doing before that had been chasing that. This was the first time where I said, no, I'm not going to chase that. I'm actually going to do what lights me up. And I've actually ended up making more money than I have ever have, following what lights my soul on fire.
And it shows on your face in every part of your life. I mean, one of the
Mm,
things that I have shared, one of the outcomes that I've witnessed in the short time I've met you is it feels like the love explosion happening in your life all over due to choosing this path. And whether or not it was AI or not, you are so locked in and committed. And it's causing you, I see it, to flourish, and everything around you is thriving.
thank you.
Are
I
you
feel it.
you're feeling it? People are feeling it.
Oh
Like, is
my
it
gosh.
reverberating everywhere?
It's it's unbelievable. And I think if I'm, we talk about this a lot in my AI training, like for those of you, for anyone that's listening to this that's a coach or a consultant or someone that teaches or trains, a lot of times we just do, we say, we start coaching, all this magic starts coming out of us and you have to take a step back and say, what did I just do there? Like I really that
Yeah.
was really good. Wow, that was really smart. I don't know how that came through me, but truly, it's almost like at this point in my life, I am running on gut feeling. I am following intuition. I look at the numbers, of course, and I make data-driven decisions, but a lot of my turns and twists and the way that I build my program is really, really intuitive. And the more I've been following my intuition, and one of the intuitive hits has been teaching AI and spirituality weaved into my programs. And it's not, I'm a business, I teach people how to scale their businesses, but you have seen it already in some of
Yeah.
my programs
Actually,
that
one of the hooks, sorry to interrupt you, but
go ahead.
I've actually ushered many people, friends, family, clients into your programs, into your boot camps and courses, and they have come back to me. Yes, the AI tools, incredible. But you know what? She is so human and she gets
Mm,
us to think about the psychological, the spiritual levers that we are
yes.
responding to. It's like the whole other dimension or many dimensions that are in the room you bring to the fore in this
Mm,
in a webinar. I love that
well,
so
thank you.
much.
Thank you. And that piece is it's driven by my intuition. And the more that I have, yes, of course, I build coaching around how to do operations and marketing and financial intelligence and all these amazing systems that every founder and business owner needs. Yes. But the energy that a founder, honestly, the energy that every person holds inside of a business is the energy of the business. So if someone is operating inside of a business with a scarcity mindset, with limiting beliefs around, well, once we hit 10 million, it's going to be chaotic. Okay, well, guess what's going to happen when you hit 10 million? That
Yeah.
business is going to be so chaotic. Or more employees is more pain. Well, guess what? Subconsciously, you're blocking every proposal that comes into your business. So no matter what systems you put in place, it could be perfect. You could train everyone up and every system's perfect. But if you subconsciously believe that more employees is more pain, there is no possible way that any system is going to break through that limiting belief. So in some, I truly haven't had anyone say they don't resonate. But when I first started doing the AI training, I had a lot of people in my ear saying, the founders don't care about that. They don't want to hear about the spiritualities. Not that I'm doing spirituality, but it's really like limiting beliefs or energy or working through mental clutter. Like I was getting so much coaching that wasn't something that founders cared about. And I said, I don't effing care. And I taught it anyways. The moment I started teaching that, the moment it literally skyrocketed my growth, my social media growth, we have 1,000 people signed up for our free masterclass on Thursday. That is insane for us. I mean, I just started this business last April, 12 months ago. So my version of life now is there is no such thing as physical time. There is soul time and human time. And a lot of people operate on human time. I operated on when you align your soul with your purpose and you drive forward authentically, actually aligned with your subconscious beliefs and what you know to be true, you will collapse time like it's nobody's business.
Wow. And it seems to me too, there's nobody that you can't work with or you can't support. Like,
No,
tell me
totally.
just the breadth. Tell me, tell the people who are listening, like, who are some of the people who are signing up? I'll tell you after you tell me who I have in my corner who are signing up. I'm like, you too? Amazing.
Totally. I
Who's
mean, it's
signing up?
the main avatar of someone that signs up is a um it's a leader, an executive, or mostly founders of a business somewhere between 150K in revenue. Some people come in, it's their last $7,500 they spend on this 10-week program. We have some lower cost programs as well, but it's their last dash, and I have zero. Like there is no part of my body that hesitates at all about them making this investment. Most of the people that come in are business owners. They're in a hamster wheel. They're being asked to do. They're working inside their business. Their laptop is constantly open. They're always doing things, and I challenge my business owners, my founders all the time. I'm like, what could possibly be done by you that can't be done by someone else where that is their expertise? And now that we have AI is going to take so much of that manual stuff off your plate, but they just don't know how to set it up. So most of them are founders, but I tell every founder, I'm like, if you're doing this without your team, who cares? I got the
Oh, I am
best.
seeing that people
Yeah,
enroll their teams into this
I, yep,
class so that they can have
have to,
buy-in for
have
this
to.
course they're moving towards Accelerate Top.
100%.
Yeah.
And I also want the founder to wake up in the morning and get a Slack message from one of their team members and say, "Hey, overnight I built, not overnight. We don't want to work at night unless they're a night owl, that's fine. But yesterday I built a custom AI project where it has all of our SOPs loaded in. And so anytime we have a question about how to do things, this AI knows how to do it. And the founder is now sitting there. Not only has something been automated, something's been automated by someone else, and they are thinking outside the box. That's how you build a $50 million business.
It's already happening to me. The people I've put into your course or who have signed up. Now I got a call at 10 o'clock last night from somebody who's like, I wish I had Callan, but I'm going to talk it through with you. Or last
Yeah,
week, someone saying my team members are going to call you and they built a new custom GPT. I can't believe my brain is thinking in this way.
so
I
cool.
think that was a resounding message I got as well, was the way Callan approaches AI helps me to see how I've been approaching the perspective of my business, of my life, in a way that's blocking me. And this
Yes.
like frees up time. You're
Yes.
freeing up time.
I say this all the time, and it's hard for people to understand that have never seen me do anything. And that's why we do so much low ticket free stuff before we launch our courses, because I say AI is not technology. It is truly carving new grooves in your brain. You are rewiring your brain. You are disrupting these old loops of, I have to do this alone. This is going to take forever. I don't know how to do this. I need to hustle harder, and replacing it with support is infinite. You now have access for $20 a month to infinite support. You are no longer an architect. You can go in and ask AI to help you architect something. You can let the system know how you feel. You can just brain dump on AI and say, I'm feeling this. And I tell my clients a lot, and this sounds counterintuitive, but you have to tell it how you feel. And if you have a hard time feeling your emotions, you're going to be bad. You're going to be worse at AI than a person that knows how to actually feel what's happening in their body, because AI wants to know where you are, how you're feeling, because that's going to help it solve your problem more. And entrepreneurship, business can be so isolating and so lonely. And I think for the first time ever, this is truly like activating people to
Yeah.
say, I'm no longer alone. I can get this problem solved without having to call who I don't even know who I'd call to solve this Zapier issue or this tax strategy
Or
question. I don't
or
even know.
or have all sorts of authors and leaders and coaches right there that they can access their work, their thoughts via. Well,
So cool.
it is so cool. Um, my last question for you is, how do you ground yourself after using computers, screens? Like, what do you do?
Mm.
What do you do? Because that comes up a lot with friends who are skeptics, entrepreneurs, founders, coaches. They're like, great, it automates. Yes, great, it saves me time, but I don't want to give my soul to this AI direction without having a way to balance it. So what do you
Well,
do?
this is the crazy dichotomy in the breaking of associations. I was just talking to a woman the other day. She's doing about 1.52 million in revenue, killing it. She has like 2 employees. And her badge of honor was that she's only on her laptop 3 nights a week. I was like, only? What are you talking about? Why would you ever even have your laptop open at night? And because I have built these systems and because my team is using them, I don't have to use my computer very much. Like, I'm not even on it. And you know how fast things can move.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't even have to look at it. I literally will open it, talk into it, and it will talk back to me, copy, paste, send. So, number one, I think the breaking of association is AI equals more screen time. And what I want to help people understand is
Mm,
using these tools properly actually means less screen time. So, but it is still important regardless. If you're running a business at all, I mean, most businesses, if you're scaling a business, you have to get back in your body. Nicole and I, it's a non negotiable nature every single day. And I live in Minnesota. So even if it's snowing, I don't care. I say there's no bad weather, there's just bad clothes.
yeah.
And you guys know the same. So getting out, touching the trees, sauna. I love doing sauna. We do a meditation every night. We do um, I think just like, I mean, having a partner is so helpful. I went through a big season of not having a partner, but just like having a partner to just intentional touch and being just slowing down. It's so easy, much easier to, when you have a partner, to really get back in your body. And then just writing, talking. And I even find activating the ChatGPT voice mode, put it in my headphones, go for a walk, and just get all the stuff out of my brain.
Yeah.
I think our brains are not meant to hold. It's not meant to be a storage tool. It's meant to be a processing tool. And
Yeah.
so if we're holding all of this stuff, like even, oh, I need to get a new, oh, that door is broken and this needs to happen. And oh, I need to talk to that person. Like that is blocking the path to intuition, blocking the download. So I really try to brain dump almost every day as much as I can.
I love it. Well, it's reflected all over you. And
Mm,
if you could just share what's the next beautiful time that people can spend with you, it's coming up this
yes, it is.
24th,
So Thursday, April 24th, we have a free masterclass. It's at 1 p.m. Central.
right?
And for those of you that know, have been to a lot of you probably have not been to a masterclass of mine. I have been to so many free masterclasses and I walk away and I'm like, I don't know what I just got. I want you to walk away from this and say, it is bizarre that she's not making me pay $5,000 to be in this. Like, that's how
Yeah.
I want every single person to feel. And I know you can attest for the $97 program. Like, people are like, what? How are you giving all this away? Because that is just, you have to, I just believe in so much value creation. Every time someone spends $1 with me, I want them to 20x their investment. That is like a non negotiable floor for how people work with us. So, don't be nervous that it's free. My team every day is like, oh my God, you're showing that. I'm like, I have to. I'm being called. The higher power wants me to share the goodies. So that's on Thursday. And then if you're listening to this after Thursday, I bet the replay will be available on that. If you go to the uncommonbusiness.co, well, you'll have a link, right?
The link
Hope
to
you'll have a
all this. I'll have a link.
follow all of Hope's link because then I know where it came from and it's helpful for us to track our traffic and all that. So follow the links below around. They'll be easy to find, I'm sure.
Thank you for listening to your calling. Obviously, it's showing up in your life in the most stunning way, and we all get to benefit. And
Mm,
everybody join Callan, April
you're
24th.
the best, Hope. You're the best.
So
Thank you so much.